The Seven Continents by Jenna Reinchez. Our Earth has 7 different continents on it. All of these different continents have several countries on them with people that practice different customs and way of life. It is important to know and understand where these different continents are, as well as a little bit about them. The first continent we will be learning about is Asia. It is the largest of all the continents, and the most people live on it. Asia has 49 different countries, but some you may be familiar with are Russia, China, Japan, and India. China is the most populated country in the world. India ranks the second most populated country. You may love sushi, which comes from Japan, and Russia is the country that raced against the United States to see who could get to the moon. The next continent we will be learning about is Australia. Australia has the fewest countries, only having 3 on the whole continent. Australia is the smallest of the 7 continents. It is full of diverse and interesting animals such as kangaroos. There are many exciting and interesting things to see on the continent of Australia. The next continent is Europe. It is on the same landmass as Asia, but is divided by the Ural and Kavkaz Mountains. It is split into 50 countries, and there are many languages spoken there. One country in Europe that you may be very familiar with is England. It is part of the United Kingdom and shares the English language with the majority of the United States. England is known for its interesting folklore and architecture, and for drinking tea. The next continent is Antarctica. It is the very southernmost continent in the world. It is the 5th largest continent. It is by far the windiest, driest, and coldest of all the continents. The Antarctic continent is well known for its extremely harsh, cold climate. It has many interesting features such as glaciers, tundra, and you can find animals like penguins roaming about. There is very little life on Antarctica. The next continent we will be learning about is South America. There are 12 countries in South America, most of which speak Spanish. In Brazil, the people mostly speak Portuguese, but there are many dialects throughout this entire continent. South American culture is rich with interesting and vibrant musical instruments. It's so full of dance and movement. The sport of soccer is also very extremely popular in South America, much more so than in the United States. Also be learning about Africa. It is both the second most largest and most populated continent. It has 54 countries and is the home to the world's largest desert, the Sahara. Africa is a very poor country, and it has many small villages in some of its countries. There are many amazing and exotic animals that can be found in the African climate, such as lions, elephants, zebras, and more. The last continent we will be talking about is where our home is, North America. It has 23 countries, including our own country of the United States. Mexico and Canada are 2 important countries that are also part of the North Americas and border the United States. The United States is an incredible country that offers freedom and liberty to its inhabitants. We are blessed to live in such an incredible land. A special thanks to our sources and for the pictures used in this production.
The kisses of the sun were sweet, I didn't blink, I let it in my eyes. Like an exotic drink, the rain